I just bought this truck, and a buddy of mine said that his truck's broke down and asked me if I could help him move some logs. And it reminds me of a conversation that I had with my dad. My wife and I have been married for almost 15 years. And at the beginning of our marriage, I don't know if it was the first year or the 5th year, but we didn't have very much. And we definitely didn't have a truck. We would call my dad all the time asking to use his truck, but it was a package deal because he wouldn't let you drive it. And my dad works night shift, so it was always an inconvenience. And one time, he was helping us out, and he just laid into me. He told me that I was irresponsible for not having my own truck, that every man needed his own truck, that you can't inconvenience other people every time you need a favor. And a man needs a truck. With a truck, you always have an opportunity to make money and take care of whatever you need to. As soon as possible, you need to get a truck. So was he right? As a man, everything that we add to our life, whether it's a wife or kids or a house, vehicles, furniture, appliances, everything has its own responsibility and maintenance. And most of those things require a truck. If you're gonna get new furniture and bring it into the house, you need a truck. If you have a lawnmower that you need to get serviced, you have a washer and dryer that needs fixed, you wanna go to the hardware store and get 2x4s and drywall, you need a truck. You want to take big giant logs and build a raised flower bed for your wife. Minivan. Okay, maybe not. That's what we did. I would not suggest it. You need a truck. You either have a truck or you know a guy. The first solution, the obvious solution, is to have your own truck. The second solution, either you actually go to like Lowe's or U-Haul and you rent a truck from them, or you pay the maintenance guy to pick up your washing machine. You pay the lawnmower guy to pick up your lawnmower. Or option number 3 is you just have good friends and family that are willing to help you out. But that only goes so far. You feel like you're begging. And it's even worse if they're reluctant and they don't really want to loan it out. When my buddy asked me to come help move these logs, it felt great. It felt great to use the truck for what it was intended for what I bought it for, to get the tailgate dirty. And as I was driving away, I felt so good. As I was talking to my wife this past week, I was thinking, what would be my dream vehicle? And I'm pretty sure this is it. Now, this is just a base model. It's a 2018. There's not much special about it except for one thing, and that's that it has the 5.0 Coyote engine in it, which has 400 horsepower, and I am super excited about that. But other than that, there's no extra bells and whistles. It's just a truck. I don't really want a sports car. I don't want anything else. This is pretty much the dream vehicle that I already have, and it allows me to take care of the responsibilities that we have. Was my dad right that I need to get one as soon as possible, that every man needs one? I don't know. What I do know, though, is that we have responsibilities as a man, and I think that it is our duty to try to be as self-sufficient as possible, that we can accomplish our own responsibilities without having to rely on somebody else to pull through their end of the bargain in order to get it done. So when it comes to that, I don't have to rely on other people. I don't have to wait for somebody else's timetable or hope that they do what they said they would do. We have the truck and we can just go get it done. Now, just an interesting fact that I thought you might like to know. This truck is our family vehicle. I have 4 girls. Say, you fit 4 girls, plus you and your wife in that truck? Yes. For one, we made sure that it didn't have the middle console in the front, so it's got the full bench seat in the front. And we danced around. The van was falling apart, and we're like, we need a new vehicle. So do we get another van? Or do we get an SUV, because we're kind of tired of the minivans? So do we get an SUV? Do we stick with the van? But I really need a truck. I want to be able to do tree work, and I also want to be able to do things around the house and be able to go to yard sales and pick stuff up and get things off of Marketplace and get furniture. And I'm tired of asking my brother-in-law to use his truck. So I'm like, we need our own truck. So do I buy a junk truck and a nice, halfway decent whatever, or do we put all of our money into this or that? And my wife said, you know what, why not just get a truck? Nothing else, just a truck. We don't need anything else. She spends a lot of time with her mother, and they will take the truck with all of our girls in it. So when I'm at work, instead of having me, she has her mom, and they'll go here and there. They've gone cross country to go visit people. And with that being said, she's like, we drive a truck all the time anyways. We take road trips in a truck. So why not just have one ourselves? We don't need a minivan. And that's what we did. And she's actually happy about it. So what do you think? Yes or no? Does everybody need a truck? Or does every man need a truck? Or is everybody just suitable borrowing and renting and all that? My verdict, it's good for me. It suits me. It's satisfying. It's a relief of a burden. And I am very happy and very excited. Let me know what your thoughts are. Tell me in the comments. Like always, work harder and smarter. Stay diligent. It was kind of cool that I found a truck box for $10. So I got to use truck box. I need to try to get the paint off of it. It looks like they painted it and it's all peeling off. Hello.